ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋ ਨਿਹਾਲ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬੱਚਿਓ। ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰੀਏ। ਵਾਹ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਣਨਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਣਨਾ। ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਸੇ ਵਾਹ, ਲਿਸਨ ਗੁਰੂ, ਲਿਸਨ। ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗਾਵੀਏ, ਸੁਣੀਏ, ਮਨ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਆਪਾਂ। ਆਓ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹ 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 ਗੁਰੂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। So we are continuing with the topic which we were discussing yesterday with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa. And we talked about a little bit of summary from yesterday. People have, if there are new people around here. ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਕੱਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ out of body experience, right? So we discussed about how we should achieve out of body experience as per Gurmat. Normal ways people use different techniques to basically leave their physical body, as in the subtle body. They come out ਜੀਵਾਤਮਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਚੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸੂਖਮ ਸਰੀਰ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ. So when the sukram sharir comes out, which is nothing but your mind, and the physical body is there. Now people use various techniques, which can be dangerous, because when you come out of your physical body, you are not aware of the territory, right? And we discussed in details, so you guys can listen to the lecture from yesterday. But continuing with that, now the question was, which was asked by the Sangat, was what is the difference between out of body experience and a near death experience? Now, from the Gurmat perspective, there is not much difference. Outside world, there are different terms for that. So mostly near death experience in the outside world, outside Gurmat, it is called when somebody dies and then they can come back. For example, somebody was in hospital, some cancer or some deadly disease, right, where they died, they left their body and they come back. Now they remember everything because doctors think that they have given them anesthesia and all. There are many accounts where people will be out of the body and they will be stuck on the ceiling and they can see their physical body, and then they will feel like that their time has come, and the doctors will try to give them, they'll try to make the soul come back. When I say soul, I'm talking about a jivatma, not the atma. But nothing happens and they leave. And there are a lot of different religion people who have experienced, and we can discuss them, but I'll focus on the people whom I met, and they are from the Sikh tradition, Gurmat tradition. They have some Gurbani Abhyas. There is one Gurmukh Pyare whose near-death experience is there. You guys probably have seen it. It's on internet and YouTube. I think by Kawaljit Singh from Canada. So his experience is there. You guys can watch that. So basically, what exactly it is? You actually die, but for some reason you come back. Now, because you're either swas is still left or Vaiguruji is giving us the second chance, right? So whatever the reason may be, there are many accounts, and you might have even heard it. There are in the Sangat itself, and I'm not going to name people. If somebody wants to volunteer and talk about their near-death experience, they can. But if they don't feel like talking, that's also okay. Let me know if you want to talk about it, right? But there are many people who have gone there, and they hear a voice saying that your time has not yet come and you should return back. But from Gurmat perspective, when we look into the Gurmat perspective, right, there can be a lot of worldly perspective. First of all, medical science say that because there was less oxygen in their body, the oxygen was not reaching to the brain, so this was a hallucination episode. Remember, all the spiritual experiences which you will have, there will be some medical term associated with it. That's unfortunately a true thing. So that's why some people get confused. बड़े लोग confused हो जाते कहते ਆਪਾਂ कोई भी ਸਾਨੂੰ spiritual experience ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਅਧਿਆਤਮਕ experience ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਦੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੱਭੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. For example, when you start hearing the Anhat Shabad, the ringing in your ears, they say you have a tinnitus. When you have Amrit Ras, Muh Mitha, then the doctor says, oh, maybe your diabetes is high, right? So when you have darshan of Prakash, or you go to the Sabha, Sant Sabha, when you leave your body and go to the Vaiguruji's Darbar, and when you see Sukham bodies there, then doctors will say, oh, you were hallucinating. So medical science will have some kind of an answer to that, right? And that's why some people get confused. But if you actually experience these things, you will have no confusion. You ask a person who has actually experienced these things, they will not have any question, because it is not just like a dream. It is like reality. and that reality that you will never forget, ever. Let it be out of body experience or a near death experience. The new thing which I have learned, and I have not met many people, neither I have experienced it, there's something called shared death experience. Shared death experiences when the two people die at the same time and they know that they are dead, right? And one of the person returns back and they can quote about, okay, that this is the experience which I had. So all these terms are there, but now let's focus on what Gurbani talks about, right? And yesterday also we read this Pankti, and we should be, we should remember this, because what Guru Sahib is saying. Guru Sahib is saying, Moya jit kar jaiye, tit jeev deya mar mar. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਰ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, when you will have death experience, not just the near death experience, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਓ. Learn how to die. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, the house where we have to go after our death, learn how to go to that place right now, because ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ is calling us. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ. A little bit of summary from yesterday. ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਹਾਵਣੇ ਪਾਈਏ ਗੁਰ ਵਿਚਾਰ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਜਾਣਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਅਨਹਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ, right? And we talked about the different stages of Anhad Shabad, right? When somebody starts doing Guru Mantar Jap, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, and if you are doing it on the regular basis and you're spending some time in there, slowly and slowly your mind starts going in Sahaj. And that's the time when your mind goes in Sahaj, with Vaheguruji's Kripa, you will start hearing Anhad Shabad. And it progresses to various stages. And finally, in the Sun, in the zero state, you might experience, there will be a Shabad which will be called Tur or Sahaj Tun. Tur, when you will hear the Tur will take you to the Prakash of Vaheguru. That's very high level, 10 feet view, right? That you will, this is the process. And that's what Guru Sahib is telling us. I think don't worry about what other people are doing with their death experiences or near death experiences or out of body experiences. When you have to leave your body, what you need to do is you have to listen to the Shabad. Now the question is, if Shabad is not there, what should we do? Keep on doing the Guru Mantar Jap. Don't move your body, right? When you are doing the Guru Mantar Jap, don't move your body, right? Totally relax your body. Keep on looking in the front with the eyes closed, right? ਤੇ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਮੂੰਹ ਚੋਂ ਬੋਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਾਹ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. With lot of love, we have to listen. And your stage will reach when you'll be doing Antargat Simran or Amadma Simran. Then you will go into the Sun. You will not know. Sun is just like a sleep, right? We have talked about it a lot of time. But the difference is this sleep is a deep sleep, very nice sleep, very comfortable sleep. You will not feel tired when you will wake up from that sleep, and you will not see dreams. You will see the reality, maybe, right? So these are few of the aspects of the Sun. We have discussed it in the past lectures. But the bottom line is, when we do Simran in the Sahaj Avastha, Guru Sahib will do the Kripa, and he will take us to the Sun. And in the Sun, Maharaj says, Anhad Bani, Gur Shabad Jani, that through the Gur Shabad, we will experience the Anhad Bani. Then we have to follow the Anhad Bani to reach. That's what the death is called. When all our thoughts are dead. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਫੁਰਨੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, that is called the death. That is the death of our ego. ਸਾਡੀ ਹਉਮੈ ਮਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ, ਹਨਾ? Then we only can experience that state. Now, Maharaj in Gurbani, there are a lot of shabads related to marna, that Maharaj says, Jivat mare, mare fun jive. Fun jive ki hunda ji? Kende hai, when somebody, when we die, right? How? When we go to Sun, Maharaj is talking about the death of our thoughts, death of our ego. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, when we leave that body, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. We should have so much abhyas that we can close our eyes, did Vaheguru, and dead. dead from the thoughts and directly go to the so ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫੇਰ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੁਖੰਤਰ ਪਿਆਣਾ ਹੈ ਮਤਲਬ then only you are going to be you will experience the enlightenment or you will experience the moksha, right? That's a very very high level of an aspect in Gurbani, in Sikhi, in Gurmat way. We are not looking for just a moksha. We are not just looking for that, okay, that's my target. Gurbani is way more above moksha. Gurbani says ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਰਾਜ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੂੰ ਮੁਕਤ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ I don't want raj, I don't want to rule anybody, I don't want a moksha also, right? Why Guru Sahib says this? Liberation is not a concept of Sikhi. Liberation is just a concept of many other religions that, okay, we will stop coming back here, as in will not come in 84 lakh June. No. In Sikhi ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਂਦ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਂਦ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਹੋਂਦ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ your identity still remains ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਜੋਤੀ ਜੋਤ ਰਲੇ ਸੰਪੂਰਨ ਹੋਆ ਰਾਮ ਹਨਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਜੋਤੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ the light of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ when we are merged with ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ the identity still remains. Example, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ so do you think they are merged and they no longer exist or they exist? They exist because their identity remains. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਹਾਈ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ they are in the ਹੁਕਮ of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ they are in the law of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਇਡੈਂਟੀਟੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਭੇਜ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ can send them again to this world ਕਿ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਲਿਆਣ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ so that they can do good for the world because otherwise people will be stuck. So that's why Gurmukh Pyare, they'll keep on coming back so that they can help a lot of people. That's what Guru Nanak Dev Ji did, right? Guru Nanak Dev Ji was Mukat. He was Mukat. He was part of Vaiguru. His body was also made out of Naam. The answer is when he ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਸੰਸਕਾਰ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ the 5 elements of the physical body that got merged with the 5 elements of Vaiguru. But do you think Guru Nanak Dev Ji exists or not, right? So for example, a drop of water is merged in the ocean. Now when we will see from outside that we will not be able to see the drop, we will just see the ocean. But that drop still exists in the ocean. ਉਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੋਂਦ ਹੈ existence is not done. Similarly, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋਏ ਹਨਾ ਏਦਾਂ ਭਾਈ ਮਨੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ so there is a list, right? Big list of ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਮਰਜ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ they can come back if there is a hukam of Vaiguru. Now I'm not making this up. This is what Gurbani says. Gurmukh aaye jaye nisang. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ they can come back and go back without any problems. But they are always in the hukam of Vaiguru. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ so ਮੁਕਤੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਮੁਕਤੀ is not the concept of Sikhi. So that's why Sikh can become liberated if you are following the hukam of Vaiguru, if you are living the life as given by Vaiguru Sache Pasha, as taught to us by Gurbani Guru, we can be Mukat right away. But ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਮੁਕਤੀ is also of different kinds, right? Here the mukhantar which Guru Sahib is talking about is merging into Vaiguru, but your identity still remains. ਜੀਵਤ ਮਰੇ ਮਰੇ ਫੁਨ ਜੀਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੁਖੰਤਰ ਪਾਏ ਤੁਰ ਕਰਮ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਓ ਪ੍ਰਾਣੀ ਵਿਨ ਕਰਮਾ ਕਿਆ ਪਾਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ till the time ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪਣਾ we will not be able to do this because it's none at the end of the day everything is in the hands of Vaiguru. This is a vicious circle. You know what, when you drive a car you have an option. Here in California where I live in Northern California we have an option, right? One option is 580. Now from 580 we can go to 84, or we can go to 680. It is our choice then. But what is going to happen on 84? What is going to happen on 680? I don't know. मैनू नहीं पता उत्थे की होना. So you have a will where you can decide where you want to go. But what is going to happen there, you don't know. That depends on karmas. That depends on your actions, right? So for example, I decided that I will go on 84 from 580. I will not go on 680. Let's say, I don't know if there will be a car accident or something which is going to happen. I don't know. I just decided that I will go for 84. Maybe my GPS was telling me go to through 680, but I didn't listen to the GPS. I started going to 84. Same is Guru Sahib's hukum. Guru Sahib hukum is no nindya chugli, no gossiping, slandering, no lust, no greed, no anger, no attachment, no hate, no lies, kuch bhi nahi. But if I decide not to abide the hukum of Gurbani Guru, and I start doing gossiping and slandering, I start lying, I start doing cheating, I start hating people, then obviously BJ Bikh Mangare Mange Amrit Kadi ho sakta. We are putting inside the poison and we are expecting the Amrit to come out. It will never happen. So if we are not reaching to a certain stage, that's why this marg, this path is of Gyan and Dhyan. Gyan from Gurbani Guru and Dhyan. Bani is must. Doing the vichar of Gurbani is must. Doing the Nitnem is must. Because every day it will be reminded to us. For example, ਆਪਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਹਨਾ, ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਰ ਹਰ ਸੁਖ ਘਰ ਲੈ ਜਾਏ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਸੁਖ ਲੈ ਜਾ. ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ? ਗਾਵੀਏ, ਸੁਣੀਏ, ਮਨ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਪਾਓ. Maharaj is saying, chant and listen to your own voice with love. What will happen? You deposit your dukh, deposit your sadness, deposit your pain, and take the happiness from me. But if we are not japping the naam, if we are not listening to Vaheguru Sache Pasha, now Guru Vaheguru Sache Pasha says, Ninda pali kisi ki nahi, manmukh mugd karan. Now Maharaj is saying, don't do nindya chugli, don't do gossiping and slandering. But we still do gossiping and slandering. So what will be the result? Right? The end result will be, again, if there is a poison, if we are sowing the seeds of poison, what that's the thing which we are going to reap. Amrit is not going to come from the poison. Pyar bijange, pyar milega. If we will sow the seeds of love, we will receive love. If we will sow the seeds of respect, we will receive respect. As Maharaj says, right? Jin prem kiyo, tin hi prap payo. So if we are putting a hate in, we can't expect the love, because hate and all these 5 doods, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar, they are under the control of Kal. Kal Devas hai. Kal is the governor of 5 doods. Vaheguruji is not there. There are 2 raste, there are 2 paths, Liv and Tat. Liv goes to Vaheguru, Tat goes to Kal. So if we choose to go on the path of Kal, then the results are going to be there. That's what I was giving an example of the freeways. If our GPS is telling us go to 680, but we decide, because we want to have our wisdom, we don't believe in Guru's wisdom. We do here in this case, we don't believe in GPS wisdom. We say, oh, GPS doesn't know. I know the better way, so I will take this street, right? So then the results are going to be whatever it's going to happen. We don't know what the results are going to be. But we didn't heard. Maybe there was an accident there. Then we'll be delayed to go to our house. This is the same thing in the life. We have to decide whether we have to follow the Gurmat or not. But if we don't follow the Gurmat, then whatever our karams are, whatever the reality we are going to face, the problems which we are going to face, we are going to face problems. There is no alternative to that. That is the reason ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਨੀ ਹੈ, ਵਿਚਾਰਨੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨ ਧੋਵੋ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਲਾਗੋ, ਹਰਸ਼ਿਓ ਰਹੋ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ all the time wash your mind, What is the filth? What is the dirt? The thoughts are the filth and the dirt. मन तो वो शब्द लागू. Connect your mind with the शब्द. मन तो वो शब्द लागू. हर्ष रहो चित्त लाए. All the time remember Vaheguru 24/7. Then only we are going to achieve the purpose of our life. What is the purpose of our life? Pai Parapat Manuk Dihuriya Gobind Milan ki eh teri bariya. So we have to learn how to die in the Shabad. Shabad de vich marna sikhna si. And it should not take much time. And that's what the death experience is in Sikhi, right? If we have already learned, you see, samajh laange na ke basi marna kive hai, how to die, then when the time will come, when at the end doots will come to take us, we will not go with the doots, because ਜਦੋਂ ਬੰਦਾ ਮਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, when somebody dies, doesn't matter Gurmukh or Manmukh, doesn't matter whether he was using his own wisdom or Guru's wisdom. Guru Sahib is so Dayalu, so Kripalu, they will give him a chance at the end also, even if somebody was Manmukh. There will be a loud sound of the Vaheguru Sache Pasha's naam, Kita Pasao Eko Kwao. That sound will come. But because the Manmukh has never heard that sound, he will be scared with that sound and he will go to the jumps himself. But if there is a Gurmukh and he recognizes that Shabad, because he has already heard that Shabad, they will go to that Shabad, and that Shabad will take them to Vaheguru Sache Pasha and merge back. That's the whole. But Vaheguru gave the chance to the Manmukh also. If he will go to the Shabad, he will also merge. But that's not going to happen, right? Because whole life, there were so many thoughts of the Sakat kind of thoughts all the time. They will not merge. So as piche, asi bar koshish karni hai 24/7. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. जपी जाना है, ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਕੋਈ ਰੁਕਾਵਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣ ਦੇਣੀ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ. ਆਓ ਜੀ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ. If anybody has a question, please ask right now. Otherwise, we'll start doing Simran. Good. There is no question. Good. ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਹ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਸੁਣਨਾ, Guru ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਸੁਣਨਾ. We have to say chant Wah. We have to listen from our own ears. We have to say Guru. We have to listen from our own ears. Bade pyar de naal. And we should look in the front with our eyes closed. Nose tip. Front of the nose tip. And close your eyes. Right? Bade pyar de naal. Aao ji, shuru kariye. Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, Guru, Vai, Guru, Vai, Guru, Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Guru, Vah, Guru, Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, 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 Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah. Let's go Antargat. Connect your chanting with the swas. I will still speak loud, but you connect with your swas. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru Var Guru Var Guru. Now just connect with the Shabad. Put your full dhyan inside the ears. Kanna de vich pura apna dhyan le jaओ. Keep on looking in the front. Eyes should be closed. Don't move your body. Totally relax your body. शरीर ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਢਿੱਲਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿਓ, ਹਿਲਾਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਤੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। Try to listen to the sound, any sound you may hear, either from your left ear or the right ear or both ears at the back. Just listen to that sound, connect with it. This is the place, if there are no thoughts, we can do Ardas Benti in front of Guru Sahib. Visar nahi data apna naam deho, gun gawa din raat, nanak chahoe ho. Put your full dhyan, full focus inside your ears, with body totally relaxed and eyes looking in the front without opening. Totally relax your body, don't move it. And if you get thoughts here, inhale from your nostrils. Stop your breath for a couple of seconds and then exhale. Inhale, stop your breath there for 2-3 seconds and then exhale. Focus inside the ears, eyes looking in the front. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਖਾਲੀ ਖਲਾ ਹੈ, this is the sun. ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਰਨਾ ਉੱਤੇ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ। Open your eyes a little bit. Just open your eyes a little bit and keep on looking in the front. ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਖੋਲੋ, ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਖੋਲਣੀਆਂ। ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਹੋਰ ਖੋਲੋ, just open a little bit more, keep on looking in the front. Now open your eyes fully. ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਖੋਲੋ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ, ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ, ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ। We'll meet tomorrow at 5 p.m. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ